Hey guys, today is a very exciting day for me. I am about to get on a flight to New York City for the SCBWI conference, which if you didn't know is the Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators. I am currently an illustration student at Savannah College of Art and Design. I invite you to come with me. Let's go!
Headed to the airport on the way to New York!
So the craziest thing just happened. I was asking some people on the plane if they had any videos of the view of the city, and I was towards the back, and the flight attendant overheard me and was like, "I'll let you sit in the cockpit of the plane and I'll take your picture."
Here we go.
What?
Go see it.
Can I sit?
Yes,
Oh
you can see it. How does it feel?
It's gotta have an amazing view.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing, right?
Yeah. Look at that. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So that just happened. Plus, I am on the way to meet my parents, and then we're headed to the hotel and gonna shower and wash my hair. You gonna get first hug? Hi.
Welcome to Times Square. Whoa. Oh my goodness. It is currently 12:40. I am headed to bed. I will see you tomorrow for registration.
back in the hotel. This morning I woke up super early, didn't eat breakfast, went to a Illustrators intensive and didn't know what to expect, but didn't expect what I got. I started out with this author who had written a gestural book. She talked about that, but then she had a dancer do like interpretive dance, and then we were to draw her, which was kind of cool, but it was also a little strange. But I did some fun drawings that kind of stood out a little bit, so I'm pretty proud of that. I met some people during break, went up to my room and stuffed a pastry in my face for breakfast, and then came back down to listen to a different illustrator talk about his artwork. He sort of uses jazz and music and lots of motion and lots of color and people in his artwork. His work was amazing. After that, there was another girl that talked. She's an illustrator and she draws a lot of wolves, but it's very cool. There was another guy. He is a comic book artist who is from New York, and his artwork was amazing. And he showed a little bit of his process, a little bit describing the pieces and some of the books that he's done. It was great. And then now I'm up in the room. I'm about to bundle up because it's 31 degrees outside. I'm gonna get some McDonald's, and tonight me and my parents are going to the Stranger Things musical, which I'm very excited for, and that is actually in this building. So that's convenient that once the show is over, I can just go up into my bed and go sleep. Guys, it's cold. Hey Ma, where are we?
This is the Diamond District where you can buy anything you want.
Anything you want, jewelry. Oh my. Wow. Pearls. It's just, wow. Rows and rows and rows of real jewelry. Ready? It's heavy.
How much is it?
Is it 11,000?
11,409.
It's heavy. So we are at the Marriott Marquis in Times Square at the restaurant at the top floor lounge. The building rotates a skyline view of New York. I'll show you.
We are at the Stranger Things Broadway show. What'd you think?
Really good.
Best show ever?
Not about that.
Were you scared? You were scared.
I like that it wasn't a musical.
Okay.
I am missing a panel right now for multiple reasons, but the first reason is because of this. So it is snowing, and I'm from Texas, so oh my goodness, it's beautiful. So this is a big deal to me. Didn't think I was gonna see snow this year, and I'm seeing it in New York from a skyscraper with the most beautiful view I've ever seen in a hotel in general, and it's snowing. Look at this. Just, I don't have words. Everything's covered in white. There's a panel going on right now, and the second reason I'm missing it is because I was running upstairs during like the in-between times to come to the room to see the snow, and I bumped into this really sweet lady on the elevator named like Mary Ann, and she's a writer. She's from Savannah, and I was like, oh my goodness, I go to college in Savannah. I love it there. And started talking and talking, gave her my card for my art, and so after this, after I'm done looking out the window, we're gonna go get lunch together. I don't know what I'm in for, but I'm just excited to hear her story. She's a writer, and she said she wrote some sort of story about Savannah. I'm interested to see what that is, and she's interested to see me, probably because I'm an artist, and that's pretty cool. And oh, and her son is gonna be there too, so. Hey guys, I just got back from lunch with the lady I met on the elevator. Her name is Mary Ann Livingston. She got to tell me about the book that she is currently writing, more about living in Savannah, and it was just a wonderful conversation. I'm about to go to an artist, I think it's an artist talk, it's probably a writer's talk, a conversation with Jason Reynolds. Let's see what that is. Also, I'm gonna show you the view now that it has stopped snowing. Everything has a little layer of white on top of it. It's just beautiful.
Education. I hope you like kids.
It is currently 5 o'clock. Here is a view of the sunset. I swear to you that there's more to this trip than just this view, but I still just can't get over it. Hey guys, taking a little break and debriefing for a second. The day's not over. I wanted to take a minute to talk about my takeaways so far, to just take a break in general, because I've been pretending I'm an extrovert all day. But so far, I have met so many people, so many amazing people, young and old, and I have just enjoyed meeting other authors and illustrators and listening to all the panels and learning new things. The first takeaway I have is that, surprisingly, that networking is fun. Talking to people isn't that scary, especially when you're talking to people like yourself. Like for me, the question is, are you an author or an illustrator? Are you published or not? Is this your first time? Where are you from? Everybody's stories are just so interesting. Everybody is from many different places and has many different stories to tell of their own, and reasons that they're there. New York isn't that scary. I mean, I came here once when I was really little, and it was scary because it was big, it was smelly, it was stinky, crowded, easy to get lost. It was also Black Friday. Don't bring your kids to New York on Black Friday. And of course I was little and I didn't know anything, and I'm from like a small town, so this is very different. And so I sort of had this like idea in my mind that New York is terrifying and I never want to live there. But I think after this trip, if God calls me to New York, hopefully not forever, but I wouldn't mind too much being here for some time, because there's so much opportunity here. You can literally be anything here. And there are people who are something because they grew up in New York. And that's something that's very different from where I grew up. And another thing that I've learned from this conference is that I love what I do. I love my artwork and I love my story. My story is if it's, I mean, it is a story, but it's not like a life-changing story, but it's like, I love where I'm from, and I love that telling people that I'm an art student. I don't know, I just love what I do because I see everybody else here that loves what they do also. So I'm very thankful for that reassurance and what I love to do. I'll tell you some of the people that I've met so far. I told you a little bit about Mary Ann, the author I met and got lunch with. Her and her son, we talked for a long time and they were wonderful, and they paid for my lunch. But I learned a lot about storytelling, but I'll get into that in a second. At the beginning of today, there was a timers meeting or whatever. We had to draw a bird on our badge if we were a first timer, so that people could see it and they would know this is this person's first time also. I drew a little ostrich on mine. The person next to me drew a helicopter, and I was like, oh, like, that's cool. And she was like, yeah, this is the bird I used to fly. And I was like, what are you doing here? You know, the little thing about me is I love aviation, and if I weren't an artist, I would be a pilot. We had a conversation about that, and she was like, you can still be a pilot, you can still get your pilot's license, and don't give up on that, which I haven't. Just hearing about that, but she's an author also, and so that was pretty cool. Yesterday, I met a girl from LA who's a college student like me, except not at SCAD. She was very sweet, and it was just cool to see somebody else like me, not feeling alone, you know? Storytelling wise, what I've learned is that, I mean, of course, I love to illustrate, and my major's illustration. And I like to draw fun little characters that are just cute, and they embody some sort of emotion, and they have a little bit of storytelling to them, but I would say that they don't have a story. And I feel like I've lately been wanting to tell stories with my art, but I don't have a story to tell. And I've sort of learned a lot about how to storytell. And it's surprisingly easy. You start with a simple concept, like, what does your character want? Or what is the problem? Let's say, like, the character wants to be a pilot, but she is scared. And just the story, just with that simple concept, just falls into place. And I was like, oh, just starting with a simple concept turns into this whole story or this whole piece of artwork. That's something I would like to adopt into my work in some way. Maybe that will bring me a bigger project someday. I don't know. One thing I would say to my younger self, or somebody else that's thinking about going to this conference, it's fun. It's just what I've been saying before, like, networking is fun. Meeting people that are like you is fun. Who knows what opportunities meeting people in the industry that are like you. You want to get to know them and they want to get to know you just as much. So networking is not that hard because it's double-sided, it's not one-sided. Who knows what opportunities this will bring for me? I've already passed out my business card more times than I thought I would end up doing. Told Marianne if she wanted, she knows an illustrator who can draw her a cover of her book if she needs. And I mean, I met Marianne on an elevator because I was going upstairs to go look out the window of my hotel. You never know. So just be open. Just be open. It's okay to be anxious, but my twin sister told me, just pretend that everybody is an old friend. I feel like that's helped a lot, and I've been thinking about that. Let's see what this networking thing I'm about to go to. More talking to people. Let's see how this goes. I'll see you guys in a minute. Just got done with the last thing, which was Illustrators get-together networking thing. I met a lot of other college students, a lot of other professional illustrators and aspiring illustrators. It was great. I'm gonna head upstairs, I'm gonna shower and meet up with my parents and get some dinner. Hi parents.
Okay. This will do just fine.
I am headed to bed, and tomorrow I am going back to Savannah. And what time are we waking up? 5-something a.m. See my parents some other time in the summer. We got Frozen 2 playing on the TV. I love her. It's currently 5:30 in the morning, but I must say goodbye to this view of New York City. I will miss it. Getting a cab.
I get it.
I love you guys.
You too, sweet kid.
Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video and coming with me on my trip to New York City. If you would like to see more content like this, or just behind the scenes art, or if you would like to just support me as I pursue a career in illustration, you could like, subscribe, and follow my art account on Instagram with the link in the description. Thanks, and I will see you next time.